A small portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by Eufy. Well, hey friends, so glad you stopped by to hang out with me today as I spruce up my home for the holidays. Yes, plural holidays. We don't forget Thanksgiving around here. In fact, I'm a firm believer that Thanksgiving turkey tastes better with the Christmas tree set up. So we do sort of a festive mashup of the two holidays, starting with setting up my Christmas tree. I actually did this for the first time last year, setting my Christmas tree up first, and it made the rest of the cleaning, decluttering, and other decorating tasks so much more fun to have a sparkling tree here in the background. So the kids are gonna help me get this set up. I have a giveaway a little bit later on in this video that you'll not want to miss. The clue on how to enter the giveaway is actually going to be during the sponsored portion of this video. So be sure to pay attention during that portion, and a little later on, I'll share with you exactly how to enter. The puppy is at the groomer's right now, and he's never experienced a Christmas tree before. So we're gonna get this set up and cleaned up before he comes home, and then we'll be able to catch his reaction. I wonder what he's gonna think. Let's see, why don't you bring it on over?
I think it's middle.
Yeah, that might be a middle piece. You guys can lay the different pieces of the Christmas tree down here at the bottom. I think Liam found the bottom. Okay, you wanna put that on the base? There we go. I forgot, I need to take these pictures down. Please hold. Something that really helped me last year was to put the art that I have on the wall where the Christmas tree goes temporarily into the Christmas tree decor box. That way I can take it out when it's time to take the Christmas tree down, and it's all there in one place for me.
Oh gosh.
What?
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic? Make you feel nostalgic.
A lot.
A lot. That's really sweet. Okay, I need to find the tree skirt. I've had this tree skirt, I think it's from the Hearth and Hand line. Maybe the first year they came out, was that the year Haley was born? I've had it for a long time. I'm a firm believer in reusing your decor year after year. You do not have to go out and buy a bunch of new stuff every year, or even ever, to have a home that feels warm and inviting and cozy and festive for the holidays. So the same old little X cross-stitched tree skirt. Would I buy this today? Probably not. It's not really my style anymore. Do I need something new? Definitely not. So it's going back under the tree. Weston just left with the kids to go get Opie from the groomers, and we will catch his reaction in just a little bit. There really is something to be said for a piece that you've had for a while, or even something that you inherited from your mom or grandma, that just brings that sense of nostalgia. If the holiday season wasn't nostalgic, I probably wouldn't love it as much as I do. I think it's that sense of familiarity that really gives the holiday season a strong, deep place in my heart. You know, I've never ripped off these little tags on this tree skirt, and they bug me every year, and I don't know why I haven't done it yet. And if I don't do it, the puppy certainly will, so I'm just gonna mitigate that issue right off the bat. I definitely have some Christmas tree needles and debris, some glitter on the floor, nothing compared to what it will look like when we start getting ornaments on the tree. But I'm gonna grab my mop vac and have it just kind of do a little pass through here to get it all cleaned up before the puppy comes home. Over the past couple of years, you have heard me sing the praises of Eufy mop vacs. They have absolutely changed the game for me when it comes to keeping my home clean, especially now that we have a puppy. I've worked with Eufy several times in the past. I'm so grateful to have been able to do so. So grateful to be able to do it again. And they've actually asked me to talk again about the X10 Pro Omni mop vac that they have, which in my opinion is actually the best bang for your buck when it comes to the Eufy mop vac lineup, especially if you're gonna put it on your holiday wish list or on a list to purchase for someone else as a gift for Christmas. So thanks so much to Eufy for sponsoring the next couple of minutes of this video. Allow me to introduce you again to the Eufy Clean X10 Pro Omni. This multi-surface cleaner bot has made such a difference in my cleaning routine as a busy mom of 3 and now a pet owner. And you know me, I'm all about simplifying and streamlining, and the Eufy X10 Pro Omni has replaced vacuums, brooms, and even my mop. And the best part, after it's done cleaning our floors, it cleans itself. Its base station is equipped not only with an automatic mop cleaner and heat dryer, but it also auto refills itself and empties the debris it vacuums up around our house, which with 3 kids and now a puppy in the mix can be quite a lot. We've had our Eufy X10 Pro Omni for several months now, and we feel it's the best mop vac on the market under $1,000. In fact, we even invested in one to put into our bonus room gym because we've been blown away time and time again by its capabilities and functionality. From its super 8000 PA suction power, anti-tangle brush, to its incredible Mop Master feature with 1 kilogram of pressure, high-speed dual rotating mops, seamless edge-hugging cleaning that can go from hard floor to carpet. It automatically detects different floor types, and it actually lifts its mops when it's going over to carpet. One of my favorite features of our Eufy mop vacs is the Eufy Clean app itself, where I can go in and see the map of our home, tell it where to clean, how to clean, what to clean. Maybe I just want it to vacuum. Maybe I want it to just mop or do a combination of the two. I can tell it how much water I want it to use when it's mopping, how much suction I want it to use when it's vacuuming. You can go room by room or zone by zone and map out, like draw out little zones on the map. You can also draw out no-go zones, which is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm going to draw on our map a little no-go zone where our Christmas tree is so that it can avoid the skirt and just continue to clean the room seamlessly. The Eufy X10 Pro Omni has its own new and improved AIC system that dodges obstacles with ease and uses RGB camera and laser navigation to accurately clean every square inch. And I know other mop vacs are notorious for getting stuck, losing their way, being glitchy, or even making a bigger mess than they set out to clean in the first place, but not so with the X10 Pro Omni from Eufy. It can even detect pet poop on the floor and avoid it and the bigger messes that other robot vacuums seem to always get themselves into. All right, task is finished. Time for her to head home and clean herself after she beautifully cleaned the floor here. If you'd like to check out the Eufy X10 Pro Omni, there's a link in my description box that you can follow. Check out what promos they've got going on. It is a great gift for yourself or for a loved one. And thanks so much to Eufy for sponsoring that portion of this video. Hey, look who's back from the groomer. He looks so skinny and different. I'm gonna try to not point out the tree. My hope, oh, what is that? What do you see? What do you think? I think he doesn't really even care. Did the groomer give you a little bandana? Yes, you smell so good and you're so clean. And you don't even care about the Christmas tree. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Well, I am happy to report that the puppy has left the Christmas tree alone. It's been up for a few days now, and he's barely even just sniffed around it. So far, so good. I wanted to wait a little bit to put the ornaments on to see if we needed to pivot our Christmas tree situation and maybe get a gate or something. I was mostly concerned that he would try to drag the tree skirt around because he loves to drag blankets around our house, and I just had these visions of him dragging the tree skirt and pulling the whole tree down, but so far, so good. He does not seem interested in it in the least. And I am so glad I set it up when I did, because we are back to standard time. So that means that the evening is getting darker way earlier now. And as that sun sets, the lights are just so twinkly over here in this corner. We've got the wood stove in the other corner giving us a nice ambiance over there. And we've just enjoyed cuddling up for some family time, even without the ornaments on the tree. It's still so pretty. I do plan to get those ornaments up by the end of this week. week by the end of this video, but we need to roll up our sleeves and get some work done first. It's a stormy day today. We are expecting to lose power within the next 24 hours. We've got a crazy windstorm blowing through. I already threw some loads of laundry in to just take advantage of the fact that we do have electricity right now. And I am going to work on this kitchen a little bit. I figured for the holidays, it would probably be good to get this stove oven washed down, reset, cleaned out inside. I'd like to clean out the drawer underneath, give the pans and stuff in there a good scrub down, and just kind of get it ready for holiday baking and cooking. We do a lot of hosting during the holiday season. We're hosting Thanksgiving this year, and I will do smaller little spot cleanings of the oven between now and New Year, but today I'd like to give it a really good reset. So let's do that now. Light on.
Huh?
I need to turn a light on. Oh, much better. So earlier we were kind of talking about nostalgia and the holiday season. I'm a very sentimental, nostalgic person all year round. I was reminded of nostalgia as I'm standing here scrubbing down my oven, because this hood vent, I can hear the wind and the rain against it up at the top, like the baffle up at the top on our roof. And it just sparked this nostalgic feeling. Sometimes that just happens out of nowhere. And this isn't the first time it's happened. I have a really early memory of being in the kitchen with my mom and getting scared by the sound of the vent that we had above our stove. I was probably under 4 years old because it was in the first house that I lived in, and I know we moved out when I was 4. I remember my mom telling me, "Oh no, it's just the vent outside, and it kind of magnifies the sound and we can hear it. We're okay, we're safe." Isn't it funny how seemingly mundane situations can spark memories? I am grateful that the majority of my memories are good memories. Most of the time when I feel nostalgia or have a memory get sparked, it is something good. I know not everyone has that privilege. But if my little 4-year-old self or my 8 or 10 or 16-year-old self could see me taking care of my own home, my own little kids, enjoying a sparkling Christmas tree while listening to the sound of the wind and the rain outside during an autumn storm, I would have been very, very happy to know that any little problem that I was dealing with during those times, and not just little problems, big problems too, it would all be okay in the end. And someday I would be dealing with small and big adult problems, but have the assurance that everything is gonna be okay. And I want that to be an encouragement to you. I don't know where you are right now or what you're dealing with or what you're going through. Our family is actually going through something right now. It deals with extended family, so it's not our situation to share. But I want to encourage you that it's all gonna be okay. I have this oven all nice and clean. This is beautiful. You know what I'm thinking of doing, guys? I'm thinking of getting a garland to go at the top of, like.
We have a garland.
Yeah.
But it is
Yeah.
Christmas tree garland.
I know. I think I'm going to use that garland. I need 2 garlands for the top of our.
Have
Do we?
Yeah.
So one here, one there. Maybe put some lights on it. I've wanted to do that since we remodeled this kitchen. I've always thought that would be pretty. I've never done it though. Do you think I should do it this year? Oh my goodness. It's so windy, my goodness. The lights are flickering like crazy. I think we're gonna lose power any minute now. I'm gonna send the vacuum into the kitchen to clean up the debris that I have here on the floor from wiping the counters down and cleaning out the oven and the drawers. I think I'm gonna call it a day for today. I do have more decorating and cleaning that I'm going to be doing for this video, but I think I need to pause and just enjoy this storm with my kids right now. It is so cozy. Gonna let the vacuum do its thing, and I'll catch you for the next day that I work on this. This garland on top of our kitchen cabinets turned out even better than I had envisioned it. Something that I love about old world Christmas, think like Charles Dickens or Little Women books or illustrations that you see, is the use of greenery. I think that we are lacking that in modern times, but I think it is making a comeback. I love this garland. I'm just reusing something that I have had for a couple years now. I did that viral tension rod garland between a couple of points here as you enter our dining room. I'm considering doing that again, but this time around I did throw the garland that I had up here just to see if I like it. It's temporarily up there right now. I'll probably grab some hooks or something as I continue to adjust it. This one over here on top of the fridge cabinet is very temporarily just thrown up there because we actually have a project that we're in the middle of. Almost 3 years later from when we remodeled our kitchen, we are finally going to finish this little wall piece. Long story short, we knocked a big wall out, but we had to build a little wall to cover the back of the fridge. Right now it's just the studs, and we have a faux beam, like a wooden looking beam. I think it's made out of hard foam. It had really, really good reviews, so we purchased one that would be long enough for floor to ceiling, and I think it'll add a nice warm wooden sort of rustic accent. And to get this project going, we did have to take the top trim off of this one side. So once it's all buttoned up and done, which might be in the next video going out on my channel, it depends on when our order of that faux beam arrives. But once that's all done, I will be able to get this garland actually hung up. I would like to add some twinkling fairy lights, maybe little battery powered ones, in these branches. I love the mixture of autumn with this beautiful wreath with the Christmassy sort of greenery. This is my favorite time of the year as far as decor goes because it's a mixture of my favorite season, autumn, with my second favorite season, Christmas time. So I think this will be really pretty, and I can see myself keeping the greenery up there throughout the winter because it's not just a Christmas time thing. Speaking of garland, I do have this other one. It's more of like this pine look. I have had these since our old house. They have these little white winter berries on it. Very pretty, but I feel like that detail would get kind of lost with how high up this garland is going. So I think I'm just gonna keep it to this spruce one. But I have matching wreaths. I've had these for years as well, but I got inspired. A couple weeks ago while I was ordering groceries for our family, Target suggested something from their new Christmas line, and I think I'm in love. There's just something about this classic Christmas greenery with this deep oxblood maroon mixed in. And it's not subtly mixed in. It's not like a little pop here and there. It is, I would say, pretty close to about 50-50 ratio of the two different colors. And I love this so much. Don't love the price tag. It's almost $40. And I would need 2 of them because I actually put a wreath on either side of the glass window of our front door. That way you're not looking through the glass at the back side of a wreath outside. I already have 2 wreaths that I purchased years ago, which would make a great base for a wreath like this one. And then I've just been gathering little oxblood colored supplies. I've got these sprigs. I used these for fall decor one time. I didn't put them back out this year. And so I can kind of piece those in. I do have some of these red berries, but I think these might be too bright red and too chunky. I have a couple of other sprigs of berries that I can probably use. And then I have this dark maroon velvet ribbon that I used for table decor and some gift wrapping last year. I'm just kind of pulling from what I have to see if I can mimic this without really having to spend another penny. So who's ready for another unqualified DIY? She may not be experienced and certainly not qualified, but Natalie's gonna try some DIY. I think that is turning out gorgeous. I am going to take the bells off. I think it would look silly to have the bells hanging and then to have the velvet ribbon hanging. It's just a little bit too much hangage. Oh, that was easy enough. They actually just pulled right out. These actually might look pretty on the ends, either end of the garland on the kitchen cabinets. So I'm going to save these and repurpose them. Actually, I think I'm gonna go put these on the door before tying the velvet ribbon onto them. All right. I need some leaves here. I purposely left the ribbon really long here just so that I could trim it to whatever length I like, but I almost like the dramatic length here, but it probably should have a good trim. Should I do a blunt edge, angled, the pointy 2 points? Fold it like this and cut at an angle. And then you get like that. What do we think? Still too long? I could trim them up even more, but there's just something about that scale that I think looks so elegant. We still haven't painted the exterior of our house. This is what the previous owners had. We were hoping to in the autumn, but it is too late now with how rainy it is, and other things took priority, so possibly in the spring. So this is probably the last Christmas season with the blue chipped paint door. I actually think that this maroon against it is a pretty contrast. Okay, let's put the one on inside the door.
We open the door to the base. Yay. Oh, there comes the other one. How do you make it in that form?
I folded it and then cut it. Another successful unqualified DIY. I am so happy with how this turned out. I'd like to know in the comments, do you think I should add a little bit more? I feel like I could use just a little bit more, and I definitely have more of these maroon colored leaves. Let me know what you think. So happy with how this turned out. even happier with the fact that it basically cost me nothing to put these together because I already had all of the supplies. This just goes to show you that you don't need to buy a bunch of new stuff to have a cozy home or to make things feel a little different and fresh from year to year. Sometimes a bit of hot glue and some creativity goes a long ways. Okay, it's time to decorate this Christmas tree that we set up a week ago. The kids have been chomping at the bit to get this done. I think first though, I have a perler bead project to iron so that what Haley's been working on can actually become a Christmas ornament. Isn't that cute? Let's go see what she did. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a little hot, be careful. Oh, that's cute. And she even included a little hole there so we can put a hanger. Speaking of hangers, every year I tell myself I'm going to invest into some nice hooks for my Christmas ornaments. This was like $7 on Amazon to get these little hooky doos. And they have a clasp on them. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna do the whole beauty guru thing. Look at that, a nice little clasp to hook onto the ornament. Look at how nifty that is. These are those X cross-stitch ornaments from the same Hearth and Hand line. They match the Christmas tree skirt from like 7 years ago. So I'm going to hang the rest of these. How many came in this pack? 100 pieces. I wonder how many ornaments I actually have. I like a good full, like a stuffed tree. My grandpa, Gary, would call it a junk Christmas tree, which I love. It's not all ticky-tacky and matchy-matchy and like perfect ornaments. There's a lot of handmade stuff on here, a lot of sentimental stuff. It's always such a sweet, nostalgic treat. How many times can I say nostalgic in one video? But we love opening up these crates of ornaments that we have had for years and years. It's very special to me and Weston and our kids. And so we get to do that right now. While we decorate the Christmas tree, I'm going to share with you how you can enter the giveaway for this video. I love hosting giveaways in my videos, especially during the holiday season, to thank you all so much for the love and support that you send me here on my channel. I've been doing YouTube for over 10 years and this community has just continued to be so supportive and sweet, not just to me, but to each other. You guys are the best. This giveaway, I am going to give 2 winners each a $100 Amazon gift card. If you'd like to see exactly how you can enter, who can enter, when I'm picking winners, how I'm going to announce those winners, all of those details are going to be in the description box, along with the instruction that you have to answer a secret question. The secret question is, what color of paper scraps did my robot vacuum suck up during the sponsored portion of this video? If you need to rewind and go watch that section again and then come back and comment, feel free. Leave your answer in the comments. Good luck, and thank you so much for all of the love. Can you guys spot the new ornaments on the tree this year?
Okay.
Oh, yep, Bar T5. That's a chuck wagon cookout that we went on in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, close to where Weston has family in Idaho. Can you find something from Ireland? I spy with my little eye, Micheline Og Flynn.
I see.
Is that funny? I got the same one for your Grandma Ruth. Speaking of Grandma Ruth, this is also a new one on the tree this year. She gave this to me on Christmas last year, so this is the first time it's been hung up here. It's this beautiful glass, very fragile, very delicate, but gorgeous greenhouse. The details on it are just so, so precious. We do have a bit more sprucing up to do around here. Some cleaning, a little bit more decorating, which will actually be in part 2 of my Christmas Clean and Decorate with Me mini series this year. Hopefully we'll be able to finish up that garland in the kitchen, finish up that little wall faux beam project that we've got going on. It's actually time for me to start making some homemade beeswax candles. I've got a lot of requests lately to show that in a video. So I'm thinking I will do it in part 2. And I will see you back here next week on my channel. For that, don't forget to subscribe and turn your channel notifications on so you don't miss that video. Thanks so much for spending a little part of your day here with me on my channel. I hope your holiday season is off to a great start. I'll catch you later.